Hello everyone, this is my presentation for use case 3. This will be covering the big data strategy of decomposition process part 2, and I am on team 3, which consists of Mark, Freddie, myself Nathan, Sophie, and Savannah. So with that, we can go ahead and get started into the presentation. So for exercise 5, the assignment was to brainstorm some different data sources that we might need to support these use cases. And so what we decided to do was thinking about potential internal structured data as one of the options, and under this we thought maybe operational data on emission/energy uses, which would consist of manufacturing and coolers, and then also sales data for collection rates. The next big topic we thought about would be potential internal unstructured data. And under this would consist of presentations, video and audio files, emails, social media postings. And then for the third big brainstorming option, we thought of potential external data sources that we might also want to consider. And so some of these might be government energy provider data on renewable energy, and then also waste management data for collection rates. And with that, we can move to exercise 6. And exercise 6 said to use the data assessment worksheets to determine relative business value and implementation feasibility of each of the identified data sources with respect to the different use cases. And so this is the chart, and for reference, 1 is the worst and 4 is the best. And so I'll just go over a couple of these data sources that we mentioned. So for operational data, we said that this would be the best for all 4 categories. So renewable energy data, GHG emissions, managed collection rates, and then research and development innovations. And then also, we thought that video and audio files would be a pretty good data source. And so for that one, we had renewable energy data at a 2, and then the other 3 categories at a 1. And then social media postings is kind of interesting because we thought for renewable energy data, this would be a 2, so on the lower end of things, and then also for GHG emissions, also a 2, which would be on the lower side. But then for managing collection rates and research and development, we thought this would be one of the best data sources that we could use for those particular categories. And then for exercise 7, the instruction said to use the prioritization matrix to rank each use case, business value, and implementation feasibility over the next 9 to 12 months. And so we thought for the first use case, collect renewable energy data through renewable energy providers and governmental services. We thought that was pretty high on. It was the lowest, but it's still relatively high in terms of business value and implementation feasibility. And then analyzing the company's GHG emission data to identify problem areas. We thought that was a little bit more important, specifically in the implementation feasibility piece. And then monitoring current collection rates and adjust collection initiatives to improve collection rates. We thought that was even more important for business value and implementation feasibility. And then finally, understanding the research and development innovations for packaging design and connected coolers. We thought this was the most important one for business value and implementation feasibility. And you can see those color coded and also numbered by 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the chart. And based off the use cases to the right. And then finally, the business strategy Coca-Cola template. We said that reducing GHG emissions by 25% by 2030 was our number one initiative. And then we had three more initiatives below. So the first one is innovation in packaging design, increasing collection rate. And then the second is investments in renewable energy and manufacturing. And then the third is more hydrofluorocarbon free and intelligent connected coolers. And then some of the desired outcomes would be test if initiative goals are reasonable and to what extent it reduces GHG emissions, and then act upon data and research outcomes by determining timeline for actions to achieve climate goals. So, continuing, we would like to expand data collections on all three initiatives, utilize research and development departments for internal data on innovations, integrate sustainability data from other organizations into Coca-Cola's initiative goals, and then the four use cases at the bottom: collect renewable energy data through renewable energy providers, analyze the company's GHG emission data, monitor current collection rate and adjust collection initiatives, and then understanding research development innovations for packaging design and connected coolers. And with that, that completes my use case 3, and I hope you guys enjoyed the presentation.